Like click
Hey
off.
everybody. Welcome to Medium Chicks. I'm Isabel. This is my niece Carrie. Kay. How are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm doing really great. It's Monday and I'm alive. Just joking.
And we're doing a live.
Yeah, hey. Let's see. I'm just going
You
to
gonna share it?
share it. I gotta share it so I can get a free reading. Just joking.
All right. Yeah, if you share the live, make a donation, then you'll definitely get a reading. Welcome everybody.
Okay, let's see. There you go. What the heck? Why can't I share? Oh, here it is. Share. I'm sharing. Sharing is
Thank
caring. Just joking.
you. Yeah, it is. Sharing is caring.
We're live in 1, 2, 3 seconds. Okay, calm down. This thing. I think it's different because I joined through a console. I don't know if it's different from um the comments keep popping out.
Hmm.
Pop it up. The box.
We're still getting used to this dashboard for EvuMux.
Mm-hmm. Because I can't see your face. Well, I can't. I could see the small portion of your face.
Oh, is something off?
Okay, wait. Okay, now I do.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Spirit loves to fiddle with things.
Hmm. I was like, Landon was missing that heat pack. I have a magic beam
Mm.
heat pack, so he uses it for his face because he had dental surgery recently. So he's asking me, "Where's that heat pack?" Right, and I was like, "I don't know where it is." Right, I was like, "Where did you put it? Because you had it this morning, right?" And he's like, "Last night." He was asking me. I was like, "I don't know." He's like, "I don't know where it is." I was like, "Well, then I don't know where it is because I didn't use it last. I found it for you. You have to figure out where you put it." So we came down the other morning, and it was sitting there on the floor in front of my desk. And then I was like, "Oh, there's." I was Landon was like holding. I was like, "Where'd you find the heat pack?" I asked him. He's like, "I don't know. It was just sitting on the floor there."
Mm.
And I was just like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna have to put some candy out for the little people here."
Mm, yeah, good idea.
Yeah, I'm like telling him too that one time how um, Alex had lost her wallet, and so we're sitting there in the living room, and I was just like, "Okay, bring back her wallet." I was just saying, I was like, "Bring back her wallet, please." I was like, "I know it was here, sitting on the floor by in front of the couch." And then Alex was looking at me like I'm crazy. I was like, "Oh no, just watch, right?" So the next day, sitting in front of my couch was Alex's wallet. And I was
Nice.
like, "Yay, it worked. Now bring me back my earring." I never got that earring.
That was their payment, I bet.
But I was just laughing because you ever see that meme where there's those two sprite, like little, like, I can't remember what show it was, but anyways, they're wearing beaded earrings.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
wonder whatever happened to your earrings and they're just wearing them.
Yeah.
Maybe it became a shield or something. It looked too pretty for them.
Oh, probably.
They're
Yeah.
like, "Hey, this is
Someone,
for your stuff." Yeah.
yeah, they want to look pretty on the field.
You never know is battle stuff.
Yeah. Someone told me if you beg hard enough, um, beg the little people hard enough, that they'll leave it in the middle of your bed.
Oh,
And
really?
sometimes I'll wake up if I've lost something and I've begged the little people to bring my item back. Sometimes I'll wake up and it's like sticking in me because I rolled on it.
Oh, wow.
Or I'm climbing into bed because I have this is a loft bed, so it has a ladder. So I'm climbing into bed, and then I pull back the covers, and there it is in the middle of the bed.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
No, not me. I don't ask him to put him in my bed.
But we were talking before the lives how some people want proof and of ghosts and spirits, and so they'll put their ancestors through like these gymnastic tricks to prove that they're real and what they're seeing or feeling is real. And so this was before when I um, was treating them like they're performing monkeys, and I was like,
Aw.
I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Just let them decide where it's going to show up. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they have. I've lost some things, and then I'm like looking, and then all of a sudden they're there, and it has an energy about it, like, oh, this was not. This was whoever brought this was not human, right? When I feel the energy of it returning.
Yeah, it's just bored. Like I see other people like having like the Matrix app, um, where you have two items of the same thing. This one person had a necklace or a ring or something like that, and there was no way that it could happen. So like,
Hmm,
oh,
that's nice.
I'm just seeing that we like posted like, oh, we're going live soon. We're live. No.
Yeah. So I have an idea.
Hmm.
Hopefully you'll like go with it. We can say a prayer, and then I thought, why don't we give each other a reading?
Okay.
So okay, I'll pray in Cree, or did you want to pray together simultaneously?
Yeah, we'll pray together simultaneously.
Okay, so no tawe nan gisimantu,
Nankisamanto,
tia nan nina,
Kishamantikisa,
yanaway,
Nananata,
nananachikagiga, nia
Kisakan,
nan gito
Nankita,
simsak, na
Simsak,
peawak,
Iwak, the
esasak,
Kisasak,
iskoyawak,
Iwak,
iskrisasak,
Kaskisasas,
egwagakyo,
Ikakakakio,
gada sinawako
Istina,
daski,
Kasasti,
kitatamitanan,
Katamendan.
hi hi.
I always felt like that was such a long prayer when I was learning how to say the prayer. And then, like, I've been testing myself. I'm like, oh, I know how to say that prayer now without
Yeah,
opening YouTube and like following it down.
yeah, it's nice. I used to have to have the a little screenshot of the words on my screen on my phone, and I would say, "Oh, just hold on." And I'd be looking at my phone to recite it, and so it was such a nice thing. Like we're talking about little people, and but sometimes I was like, "Where's my phone?" I couldn't find my phone, and then I could. It's like I could hear my voice in my head, and I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll just repeat after myself." And then I started, yeah, I started saying the prayer on my own. It's nice, isn't it? And it's very
Yeah,
freeing. Did you want me to go first?
yeah, for sure.
So my wrist was hurting while we were praying, and so that means you're not as flexible with yourself as you ought to be. And that's also a sign of how you're probably more flexible with others than you are with you. And so giving yourself that flexibility, cutting yourself some slack is really important.
Hmm.
Um, the back of my head is hurting here. So that's like a special kind of overthinking because it's not here, or,
That's true. Yeah,
but it's in the back. You don't want to overthink, but you're still doing it. So this really hurts. And there's a little bit of like suppressing your feelings. Yeah. So the spirits are saying to let that go, that they have your back. And I'm smelling like soup that's, um, I think a little bit rotten.
Aw.
And there's a male talking, and he's saying, "Yeah, it's time for you to make them some soup." I'm not sure why it has this. It doesn't smell good, but maybe they just want a new batch of food.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, and then the man who is speaking about, well, it's time for her to make us some soup. He said you have a question, and I'm to use the cards to answer the question.
Okay. Oh, you want me to say the question?
Yeah.
Okay. I like thinking with the question. Um, so I'm still questioning about my education. Like, should I go or should I do more of my spiritual side of like mediumship, I guess?
So you want to know if you go to school or do your mediumship? How about if we also ask a third question?
Okay.
Okay. So this is
Um,
going to school and this is doing mediumship. And the third question is, why not do both?
yeah, that one.
Well, well, we're asking all three simultaneously because I have a spread.
Okay.
Okay, so a spread that I made up. I haven't found it anywhere else. I'm very proud of this. Okay, so this card says currently you feel stuck, and that's an illusion. You're not. It's the eight of swords. So you're not stuck. You do have choices. You have agency. You don't have to worry. And I think you're also afraid that whatever decision you make, you'll get hurt or harmed, or it's the wrong decision. So hence the feeling stuck and
Okay.
where what to do. The reality of the situation is you're actually in a good spot. And this is the Three of Cups. So whatever you put your energy into, it'll pay off. You also need a little bit of support in order to do this. So if you go to school,
Hmm.
this shows me you'll love it. That's the Ace of Cups. And then this shows you, oh, I wish that you could see that. The Ten of Wands. I don't know if you can see it. This one, Ten of Wands.
Hmm.
You
You
have
need
the
that
ability.
card holder on your head. Just
Yeah, I'm just
no,
um,
clear it out.
but you have the ability to deal with the stress and to deal with it well. Because going to school is a lot of work. Your
Hmm.
mom, you're married, so like all that stress of living your real life or regular life while going to school, you have the ability to do that, and it'll be a new adventure. It'll start you off on a new path, but you'll love it, and so yes, it's worth it. Okay,
Yay. Okay.
if you do
Excuse
just
me.
mediumship, even that is successful, and there's still more for you to learn. That's what the Queen of Swords is about. However, you already know a lot, so even teaching others is beneficial for you and for them. Because being like a lifelong learner in terms of mediumship and developing your relationship with Creator and Spirit, ancestors in the spirit world, that's ongoing. And so, yes, you can be a teacher, but you can also be a student at the same time. So you have a lot to offer. Also, with this card, this the Queen of Swords, she doesn't take things personal, and it's easier said than done to not take personal when somebody is saying whatever they're saying. But this says that you would be really successful at that, and you would make money. There's a dragon here,
Hmm.
and so dragons love money. Dragons are territorial. They protect their family. So when a dragon shows up in the reading, it says the dragon sees you as family, and will help you to succeed and will protect you. Because as you know, dragons, or at least in the stories, are they're. I would also say, like, sometimes I see the dragon as the snakes in our culture. Or I don't know if you were taught about snakes. Because my bio dad always told me stories about snakes. So the snakes were so big and that they would knock down trees, like 2-story high. That's how tall the snakes were. And the snakes would have, like, one side of their brain is silver and the other side is gold. So when my bio dad was little, he had told, his Ukrainian friends about these snakes, and when they got older, they would hire him to go into the bush to find these snakes because they wanted the gold and silver for themselves. And of course, why would my bio dad take them to go hunting these mystical beings? He'll take them the other direction.
He's like, yeah,
um,
we'll find him.
yeah, exactly. So being a medium, you'll do well, you'll succeed at it. You'll have guidance from the spirit world. And then this says, okay, the third question. If you did both, actually both would happen quickly, just equally, simultaneously. And it brings a balance to your life.
Nice.
And there's Archangel Michael in my deck. So again, the guidance and protection from the spirit world. Archangel Michael loves to help, and he loves to take care of people. So if you ask for his help, he'll help you, guide you. So you're not alone. So they earlier they
That
said
makes
they got your
sense
back.
because I remember having a doing a prayer of Saint Michael's in my. I woke up saying the prayer of Saint Michael, and I was like, I don't even know how I prayed and prayed to Saint Michael's. I was just thinking at the time because I was getting haunted in my dream, and I was like, oh my god! Woke up saying it. It's like that's crazy.
Uh, well,
Hmm.
Saint Archangel Michael is happy to help you.
Nice.
So it's clear as mud. Um, Whether you decide to focus on just school, just focus on um, your mediumship, or doing both simultaneously, it shows that all of them can be successful. I think it just determines, like, what exactly you want.
Hmm. Just to keep going and just keep developing, right? Because like as older as I get older, I feel like the more I'm developing my skill, and it's always like nice to know that there's always ways to keep developing and keep learning and growing with it, right? So
Hmm.
yeah.
The older you get, the stronger you become.
Okay. So did you want me to start with you?
Sure.
Okay. So there's like an older couple here. Um, they said they're talking about tea. So if you can put out some tea for them, they said they'll drink it. Um, this cookum, she's wearing like a purple sweater. I don't know why that's so pronounced. Like it's like a dark purple. Like the kind that go up to your hand. Um, it's like a little button up. And the other one's like just a tiny little Muslim looking one. When it was like grandpa hats kind of.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah. So they're just talking about tea. I don't know, but like, have you ever played those card games or something like that? Like crib?
Games. Oh, I played some. I don't really like crib.
Yeah, that they're just talking about crib or something like that. Like, I'm not saying
Okay, I
go
have
out
a
there and start
friend.
making crib. You need to be the crib champion. No, no.
Like he'll see like my my bio brother when he was alive. He was gay and he loved crib.
Okay, yeah, they're just like crib. Um, let's see. Okay, they're talking about how we were praying. Hey, girls are getting pretty good there.
That's cute.
Yeah. Mm. I kind of like hear him talking about like a headache he had. He was talking about his head was like used to hurt a little bit right here. He said
Mm.
he kind of has like an accent, like a Cree accent. Um, he's just talking about when I come real far away, I like to sit down and visit. They always make it sound like they're always travel really far and like yet when they're spirit it's like instant.
Yeah,
They're
I
like, we
know.
went
Right?
through the bushes and over the trees and I went through the swamp and like how I had to go like I'm like, holy. So it's always like feeling like they're traveling far and yet it's just
Hmm.
like you could think and you'd be here, right? So
Yeah,
yeah. I feel like you're praying and then your prayers are being answered. Um, I can hear you praying in Cree. It's like how like your energy of the light of the energy coming down.
hmm,
It's like you're praying in that light. It feels like when you're breathing. My hands are going like this,
mm,
like they're breathing. Um,
mm,
Also, my hand is itchy for money.
mm. Oh,
So,
that's a good sign.
yeah. So, oh, that's cute. They're talking about like when you're going to the water and praying. Um, I remember we were talking about like that dragon you said you seen.
Hmm.
It's kind of like a fair, like translucent dragon over you, and kind of like, and I see like water beings in the
Mm.
distance. Um, they also come to you when you're like praying too, so they're there listening to your prayers as well. So it's real nice. Like, you go there really early in the morning because I feel
Uh-huh.
like Yeah, I feel like it's really early in the morning that like I could see the sun and the water kind of like over it. Okay, they're still talking about food here now.
Okay, I'll give you some tea.
No, they're talking about like, oh, now like we kind of like want salmon and some blueberries here. I'm like, holy. They're like
Okay,
holy
salmon.
ceremonies.
I'm writing the list in my head. Salmon, blueberries.
And some
Mm.
crackers to dip into tea. I'm like, what?
Excuse me. Oh, maybe digestive cookies.
Oh, okay.
Those old lady cookies. They would look kind of like crackers today.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I feel like you're dipping it in the tea and then like they eat it. Um,
yeah. That's what
yeah.
when I was little, when we had company and the old ones would come, they would put their digestive cookie in the tea and then eat it.
Oh,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, and last week I was craving digestive cookies, and I was like, "No, I don't want these cookies, those old lady cookies." And then I was like, somebody was saying, "Well, somebody wants them," and I was like, "Well, you're gonna have to wait."
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I just hear that old man talking. Tell. It's like she's doing good. She's doing good. They're like, we don't need to give her advice. She's always listening to us.
I'm crying.
We're just trying to help you, they said, because you're on live. Basically, they said.
No. So cute.
Hmm. Um. Okay. They're saying exe namoya. I was like,
Okay.
okay. Um.
There's a couple things I want to say.
Mhm.
One is just as we were starting the live, it got really hot. And they wanted me to tell you that your gifts are getting a lot stronger,
Mhm.
and and also to look into doing healing work on people because you're doing it naturally. So now they want you to do it consciously. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense because like I do this. I'm part of this Thursday group that we do trans healing. So
Mm,
a lot of what we're sitting there and we're focusing on the healing and sending out that healing. So we're sitting there meditating and then while I'm doing it and actually like focusing on that person's like body and I'm
mm.
seeing like the energy points on the person. Um, so it's like imagining them sitting here and like seeing them. Like when I'm doing the reading for the person, I'll be like, hey, well, this is you sitting in front of me, right? Like, because I can't physically see you over like in person, but
Mhm,
I can work with your energy, right?
mhm.
Um, so like I always start at the top because of your crown chakra. So I'm just can I do your aura?
Sure. Just
Like,
don't take it.
yeah, I'm not gonna go out. I'm just gonna stop if I stop.
Don't steal my aura.
No.
I'm just teasing.
Okay, your third eye's good. Your third's good. They're talking about your cold,
Mm,
like
yeah.
a little cough there. There's talk. She's like, they're scratchy. They're saying that. They're like, okay. They're talking about like it's in your chest a little bit.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, your heart's great. Your solar plex. I can't remember. I always confuse both of those two. Um, sacra, and then your solar.
Nice.
Okay, and then your root is strong. So I'm gonna start. Um, okay, they said that you get a little bit of a headache.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're talking about your cold again. So I feel like I want to cough out loud because um, they said your feet, something with your feet.
Mm.
I'm gonna turn you around. Okay, I see your worries on your back, and surprisingly, it's a little knapsack. Like, do you know those ones that are like a little cloth one?
Yeah.
It's just like they're talking about your bills and your stress about like things
Mm-hmm.
like the daily living and stuff. So I'm just gonna brush off your aura. So, oh, that's nice. Thanks, guys. I can hear somebody drumming.
Oh.
Um, like I hear them singing around you.
Mm.
That support. Don't make me cry. It's very emotional how they feel like when they're sending your love to
Mm-hmm.
you. Kind of like
Mm.
feels really like you're so surrounded by that like protection and love and like all their energy. Get up there, food. Oh, really? Okay. Get up there.
Thank you.
um, yeah, so okay. Thank you for letting me work with you, and I'll leave all their love and energy with you. Yeah.
I want to tell you something. So this is me being vulnerable on camera. I tell your auntie Nora this, and we just laugh over it. Is that I'm not Christian,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but if someone wants to be Christian, that's fine. Who am I to try and take that away from someone? I um. However, I think since the pandemic, the Virgin Mary has been showing up in my apartment,
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
and I'll be honest, was used to swear at her, tell her to leave. Go see Nora. My sisters would love to see you. Nora, Nancy, Lena, go see
Yeah.
them. Uh, and then a month ago, she showed up again. And I was like, yeah, of course she would. Because I started going to Bible study. I'm not planning on converting. I want to learn about the Bible because Neville Goddard teaches that the Bible is actually a manual on manifesting. And so a lot of his teachings have scripture. And so I thought I should know the Bible for what it is first before I learn it as a manifesting technique. And
Mm-hmm.
I've always been told that the Baptists know the Bible really well. So I was looking for a Baptist church to learn from. And I have. So I've been going to Bible study the last month. And then of course who shows up?
Virgin Mary.
Yeah, the Virgin Mary. And I was like, okay, okay. I'm like, I shouldn't be shocked that you're here in my apartment. But I said, if you're going to come, then you should at least come as a pure light. And then I'll be a little bit more interested in you hanging about. And
Mm-hmm.
then that was that of that conversation. And then maybe 10 days ago, again, she showed up, except this time, she was like half, you know, like the way where she is in pictures, like the blue and the thing over her head and blue robe. So she was half, I could see she was like half light and
Mm-hmm.
half solid. And I was like, oh, I was like, oh, you're almost there. I was like, oh, thank you. You're turning into a pure light. Cause I said, that's how you really are.
You know where the compound W is?
So look
And
at
I want to say, I think she's here. See that bluish light? I don't know if you see it.
that. Oh, really?
This
It.
is her.
Oh, I
She's
see
here.
it. I see
She's
it.
here. And I'm like, oh my
I
God,
see
she's a
it.
pure light. And she's here. I'm just like, oh my God, she's been sitting with us the whole time.
I'm like, no, I'm not saying the prayer St. Michael's or start praying. No, I went. I like see this lady the other day, and I was just like, yeah, I value your Christianity, but I just like how much of this book is really man made, written, right, to distort like how we should be religious. Like, it's not that I
Mhm.
don't believe in like light, like of religion, but I'm not gonna go to a church and start praying. I
Mhm.
said I'll still pray in my home. I said like I did grow up with my grandmother taking me to church, and I still did communion and like first communion or whatever else other things. Got baptized and stuff like that, but I never felt really I guess like comfortable in going to church because like I was always so tired listening to it. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, but I did like reading the stories in it. Like I like found myself like knowing the Bible. Maybe like it was thanks to Sunday school. That was
Nice.
the only thing I liked about it, like going to Sunday school, right? So must have learned something along the way because I remember reading it, and that's the thing about liking mythology and like learning about the stories of things. Like I'm not saying like I know like the Bible or anything, but I know some of it. Like it's anything like it's I guess there's lessons in their scriptures.
Mhm.
Yeah. Or they have like certain verses they like. I never understood that. I like this verse, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh, I should figure what that means. Because there's so many interpretations of how they have different verses in the
Mhm.
Bible, right? Yeah. Yeah. With anything, right? You're still praying to Creator. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
talking about that last time too, like how you can walk into the room and know that you're praying to like Creator, right? It doesn't. You could walk into a mosque. You're praying to like you're still praying to like the source, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
So
no interest in converting. I just, like I said, I just want to learn the Bible, so I could be effective in at teaching the Neville Goddard method of manifesting.
yeah, for
And
sure, right?
he speaks a lot on scripture. And when he was alive, they called him a heretic because he was teaching about the God within.
Yeah, that's what I was like thinking. Like, where our own body is like our own temple, right? Our own
Hmm.
universe, like with anything we do, right? So I'm always grateful and thankful, like praying and stuff like that, and like even like in the simple like how I am in my place in my life right now. I'm like so grateful like to have a home, have my family around me, and even though I have to get up at 4 or 5 in the morning with my child, I'm still thankful I'm getting up.
Yeah, I think that's important.
I got up 2 days ago at 5:15 in the morning to go give him a shower because he loves showers, right? I thought when Wade told me it's 5:50, like 5:50, I thought it was 10 to 6. I'm like, oh, be quiet, it's okay. He gets up at 5:50, and then I come back and I was like, I happened to look at my phone, and it was 5:30. I'm like, what? Why am I up in a shower? I'm like, you know what? Like once I'm up, right? So I was like, oh. So I had to go to moccasin making, I think, that day too.
Mm, mm,
So I was just like, oh man. So this is part of like my moccasin I'm working on.
mm. Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
so a beauty. It's kind of not showing up very well, but
that's okay.
you see it. You see it on my stories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's
yeah.
beautiful.
It's really big. I made a real big men's like size moccasin. Like I'm glad I didn't like make it for myself because I'd be like got some big feet to fill up here. Yeah.
Before I forget, because they just reminded me, and I just noticed the Virgin Mary. She was starting to fade away, and now, as I'm saying, oh, I need to do what they told me to do, and then she
Okay.
started coming back. I was like, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you noticed that.
She's bright right now, so yeah.
Yeah. So they said for me to do psychic surgery on you, on your forehead, and remove the, because earlier, remember you were hurting, was hurting back here, so that overthinking. They
Hmm.
said to remove it. So,
Um.
are you open to that?
Yeah. Sure.
It looks
Let's
like
try it.
the Virgin Mary's gonna assist. I- I've never had her do this before, so I don't know. I was like, maybe I changed.
Maybe, but like
Yeah,
you're just opening yourself up, right? So like with anything, right? So.
yeah, not being judgmental because I told your auntie Nora this when I went to church, and I'm like, why am I here? I'm like,
Yeah.
why am I here? I'm like, okay.
You
I was
just
like,
said
well,
church. Why? You're like, well, I'm just praying to God right now.
yeah. I was like, okay, creator, why did you bring me here? And I was like, well, I guess I'll find out, right? And
Hmm.
partly because I was telling Nora this, that partly it's to not be judgmental. I was
Hmm.
like, yeah, that's an important lesson. Okay. And I guess there'll be more lessons, whatever it is. Anyways, oh, that color got even stronger. So are you ready? I'm going
Okay,
to,
let's do it.
yeah, pull it out. Okay. I'm gonna pull out what I can. Oh, and they said that some of this actually affects how you see things. That makes sense because it's in the back of your head, and that's where the for the eyes, the nerve is in the back of the head. So that makes sense why it would affect how you view things. And it says they're saying it's how you view yourself as well. And maybe this is too personal, but they're saying that there are times when you don't see yourself as beautiful, and they wanted me to tell you that you're beautiful.
That's too personal. Just joking.
Yeah, I'm just picking things out. They're kind of like little beetles. I don't know what to call them. I don't know if you can feel it, but They said you need to feed the fire. That's interesting. These ones affect how you speak.
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna pull those out. They said I don't know if they're beetles, but they kind of remind me of June bugs, but big ones.
Mm.
They said no one put them there. It's just like intergenerational trauma, and then it has to turn into something, that energy. Oh, okay. So they said because I'm pulling this stuff out, it'll actually help you speak Cree better. This is more involved than I thought. They said, "Oh, just pull out that stuff in the back of her head. That's all you're gonna do." And they like to lie to me. This is more elaborate. Okay. Oh, this one is like a stem going right down to your belly. Holy cow. Hi, baby. You helping mommy? Oh, that's sweet. You helping your
He
mommy?
said belly. He can't even hear you.
It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna still helping though. Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Hmm.
pull more stuff out of your belly. Hopefully this isn't too much. Mm. Okay. All right. I'm saying that's enough. I'm supposed to fill you up with love now. I fill you up with Creator's love, so whatever I took out of you won't come back. Because if you're full of something good, if you're just full, there's no room for anything else like those things to come back.
Yay.
Okay, I'm almost done.
Grandpa. You see Grandpa? Where's Grandpa?
Okay, how do you feel?
Good. I could hear like them drumming.
Nice.
Yeah, like them singing, right? So
Mm, nice.
yeah, it was good. I could feel like tingling on my head. Like you know how like somebody puts their hand on your head like this? I was like, okay. So I was kind of like in the zone of it. Feel it all. Hey, Papa. He comes to support me. He's like talking about Grandpa.
Yeah.
Grandpa? I'm sure he's around. Those Grandpa energies. Because
I
he
know.
doesn't know like that difference between elders, right? So
Yeah.
probably just thinks it's a Grandpa. It's like Grandpa. Yeah.
So I don't know if you can see, but we have a viewer watching on YouTube. Someone's tuned in on YouTube watching us.
Oh, you're like connected at YouTube too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh, V Team Paranormal, and they say, I see a spirit behind you, Isabel. Yeah, I'll put it on the screen.
Nice.
Dora, hi. Hello, everybody. So, we've been on for almost an hour,
Funny.
like 50 minutes.
Yeah, 10 more minutes. You want to round it up?
Yeah. Do you want to do some more readings for each other? Or maybe if we did like, maybe we could do something on love because that's
Okay.
like,
You want to do a card spread?
yeah, like just in general for everyone.
Yeah,
How does that
let's
sound?
do
All right.
that.
Yeah. So, or
Okay. Will
whoever's
you do?
watching now and whoever's watching in the future, see what do the cards say about our love life. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So I'm going to start off with the last card. But
I could hear them say, "This is for your Nichimas." That's
so
funny.
in terms of our love life, it's all coming together. And one of us or whoever is watching this, and even in the future, this can lead to a more formal agreement like marriage. But even in today's world, like common law is by law has the same weight as being married. So go get shacked up. Nah.
Yeah.
um, what holds people back is, I would say, two things. One is because this is the King of Swords, and the sword teaches to not take things personal. So if somebody is insulting us, that's actually them telling us it's actually their insecurity. So if somebody is calling a person ugly or stupid, it means that that person actually feels stupid, and that person who is insulting someone else actually feels ugly. And with the King of Swords, this shows that you've learned a lot and it's okay to move forward from that. And also to share what you know. Perhaps you've gone into a situation in your love life where you're not as open as you once were. And that's common where when we get hurt, we hold back and don't share our feelings and thoughts as easily as we did when we were younger or when we first started dating someone. So it's important to share what you know, share what you've learned, and also to not take things personally. And speaking your truth, but the swords are kind of a little bit too much tough love. But I would say temper your truth with a little bit of gentleness, a little bit of kindness, because you can still be honest and truthful and not say it in a way that harms others. The issue here is perfectionism. This is not wanting to let down friends and family. Uh, and even that's a perception in our head um, that holds us back. So it may not even be from friends and family, it can be how we perceive how they will react to perhaps like who we're dating, what we're doing. Um, and so this is to learn to not worry about what your friends and family think because it's your life, really. Um, so the world card says to me, because this is in the past position, that you have probably ended a relationship. Maybe it's a love relationship, maybe a friendship, and you're feeling the tail ends of that because it's in the past, but there's still some lingering emotions, maybe some lingering hurt, lingering thoughts around this relationship. So it's best to like let that go, maybe go to the ocean, go to a river, go to a lake, especially now. Oh, it's spring on the prairies. So be careful of, the ice. So, but you can still let go of whatever it is you're feeling. And this tells me the 4 of Cups that um, being stuck in a routine isn't helping you feel how you think about love relationships or relationships in general. again, that needs to let go, because doing the same old in time in terms of how you think and feel isn't helping you or helping me or helping whoever. Okay. Judgment in a love relationship reading actually is a really good card to have. It means the person coming for the love relationship, maybe even a friendship, a really close companionship, this person will protect you, loves you, cares about you on a really deep level. And in my deck, there's all these angels. So it might even be a soulmate, or you'll feel like such an amazing connection to this person, you won't be able to explain it. It will feel otherworldly. And sometimes people, when they feel safe in a relationship, they feel unsafe. So if you're not used to relationships being loving, kind, an equal partnership, then it's important to work on yourself so that once you feel safe in this relationship, you know you are safe. And that squirrely tension like energy, that anxiety, the anxiousness, maybe waiting for the other shoe to fall, that's you and it's not them. It's because your brain is trying to protect itself from the hurt that you once went through. So getting comfortable with feeling what you're feeling. Now, if you are in an unsafe environment where the person is hitting you or harming you, um, calling you down, swearing at you, then that's not a safe relationship. So feeling safe while being safe, that's the goal to get to. Because if you struggle with feeling safe and it seems boring and you want that drama because it's exciting, then this person won't stay. So you'll need to do some inner work. And this does tell me that the work you put into, say, your future relationships, the work you put into yourself, it pays off. This is the Eight of Pentacles. So we're not quite there yet, however, but the effort you put into yourself, your future relationship, it pays off and it comes from a place of love. Okay, so someone who's attracted to you finds you mysterious. I told this to somebody on the weekend and they laughed. They're like, I'm not mysterious. I'm like, yeah, but she wanted a boyfriend. I was like, yeah, but a lot of guys don't really understand us women. And she's like, yeah, that's true. So, into a man's eyes, we're mysterious. And she's like, oh. And I was like, you want that? You want him to see you as mysterious because keep coming back because you're interesting. And I don't mean create this weird, bizarre, fake mystery around you. Just being yourself is enough. Yeah. You're hoping for a good person to be with, and guess what? That good person is coming. So get yourself ready so that you're not like, because people who aren't healed bleed on those. So it's important to like work on yourself in the meantime. It could take up to 2 years for that person to come. Only because this is the Eight of Pentacles and 10 is you've reached your end goal. So that's why I'm saying it can happen up to 2 years. However, we're in the year of the fire. Things will happen really fast. So if you jump into or straight into healing yourself, working on yourself, learning communication, who you are, you can speed this up. You don't have to wait 2 years. Could be, let's see the timing. Could be as little as a month to 5 months, or as long as 2 years. It's up to you. Okay. Okay, Carrie, what are you picking up on? your volume is off. We can't hear you.
I love doing that. I tell my best stories at that time. Just kidding. So they said love is a journey with self. I mean, relationship with self. And love is a path onto your journey. Like, I don't even know what they're saying. They weren't finished. They're just like still. And then they drew a heart. Um,
uh,
that's cute. Love is a burst of energy. That's cute. An earthquake. A comet. A comet of stars. Love is the beauty of the world. A glance, a moment. It's just like a flower opening up. I
mm,
see I see like a romantic dinner. Like wherever this is. It just seems um like it's nighttime and there's like candles and there's like flowers and it's like the magic of two people, right?
mm-hmm.
So it says you're building a foundation. It's like two galaxies colliding together. Okay. Yeah, that's what I say. It was nice. Kind of remind me of a K drama where it's all like, oh, I like to watch those.
Oh, you're not the only one.
Hmm.
So thank you.
Yeah, so it's been an hour.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go back to living my own life and story. Plus,
Okay.
I gotta start supper. These kids gotta be fed.
Yeah, they're probably chomping at the bit. Well,
They're not. It's not dire yet. No.
for
Yeah.
those who have watched the show, please send us a donation, and we'll be. Oh, and I posted in the chat how you can give us a, a virtual tip either through email or um, PayPal. And Carrie and I, we have our different email addresses, so you can send us a tip. And even if you're watching this in the future, you're still welcome to send us a tip.
Yeah, hey, just all of a sudden, I'm like, I got coffee money. No, I
Yeah,
don't drink coffee.
well, you got your
If you
tea
want to
money.
trade me tea money, yeah.
Yeah,
Got some cookum change. Just joking. Oh,
nice.
that cookum
Well,
was
thank
like
you.
reminding her to drink her tea and biscuits here.
Yeah, they wanted salmon berries, to, tea, and digestive cookies. I'm gonna
Yes.
put that down. So
Yeah, for
we'll be
sure.
back next Monday,
Yeah, for sure.
Indian time, roughly the same time.
Yeah, we go on whatever time the universe allows us to collide.
Yeah. Well,
However it
thank
works.
you. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, take care. Thank you, Auntie.
Thanks. We'll see you next week. Take care. Love you. Love you
Yeah, I
guys.
love you too.